The study of world history is profoundly compelling. Few pursuits are more illuminating than examining the populations of the earth and the nations that exist today, especially when one understands that these societies descend from ancient progenitors who once shared the same lineage and bloodline. Yet in the present age, something curious can be observed. Many strive for prominence above others. Groups compete for recognition. And as a result, some attempt to claim the histories of the world as though civilization itself were formed by a single tribe or a single nation. But when ancient civilizations are carefully examined, a different picture emerges. Civilizations were rarely built by one people alone. Alliances were formed, coalitions arose, and in many cases, other groups were subdued and used as laborers in the construction of empires. Often, the name remembered by history belonged not to all who built the civilization, but to the dominant tribe that became its public face. This explains why disputes over ancient dominance still occur. Such debates are seldom driven purely by historical curiosity. More often, they arise from a desire for prestige, recognition, and power. Historically speaking, many groups who played major roles in antiquity are no longer influential today. Some nations have vanished entirely. Others survive only as small and diminished states. Consider, for instance, the Edomites of ancient times. Numerous groups have claimed descent from them. Some interpretations have even associated this ancient nation with populations in Europe. Such claims are not surprising when one considers the traditional account of their origin. Tradition records that their forefather was Esau, the twin brother of Jacob, both sons of Isaac. At birth, Esau is described as appearing red all over, and covered as though in a garment of hair. Because of this unusual appearance, he was given the name Esau, and his descendants later became known as Edom, a name meaning red. This distinction set him apart from his twin brother. It suggests that Jacob did not share the same reddish appearance, nor the same unusual hair. This difference did not imply any condition or abnormality, only that his features differed from those of his twin. Tradition further indicates that Esau's lineage was Semitic, yet carried a strong Hamitic strain, due to marriages with Canaanite women considered to be of Hamitic stock. This would therefore describe the Edomites as a people of mixed ancestry, combining both Semitic and Hamitic lines. Tracing such a people into modern times is no simple task. Ancient nations frequently intermarried, identities blended, and over generations, many peoples ceased to exist as distinct nations. Yet some propose that the Edomites may still be traced, because of distinctive characteristics believed to persist. History records that ancient empires, especially the Assyrians, deported conquered populations, relocating them to distant lands, and replacing them with foreign tribes. Whole communities were removed from their ancestral homes and scattered across unfamiliar territories. Many disappeared through assimilation and intermarriage. But it is argued that the Edomites may remain identifiable. One example often pointed to is found in the South Pacific, among certain Melanesian populations. Within these communities are individuals known for possessing naturally red or blonde hair. Despite having dark skin, they are sometimes referred to as natural dark-skinned blondes. Historians acknowledge uncertainty about the origin of this trait. Some attribute it to a rare recessive mutation in the TYRP1 gene, distinct from the genetic mechanisms that produce blonde hair in Europeans. Yet another interpretation suggests a different explanation, that such traits may reflect ancient lineage. According to this view, these populations represent descendants of the ancient Edomites, whose progenitor Esau was described as red-haired. From this perspective, examining these naturally blonde-haired groups may also provide clues for tracing the descendants of Jacob, Esau's twin brother. For if the ancient account is considered, They would be expected to share certain ancestral connections, with one defining distinction. Esau was the one described as red,